Let us start off with the amazing day that Nala got adopted into a family that looks exactly like the family she would have wanted. She is excited and probably can't contain her excitement anymore either. With all of her goodies in hand and so herself, off she goes bursting out the door to her new life. Bran here was about to be euthanized and nobody had any plans to save him. Even the online forum that supported him wasn't showing much promise. Thankfully enough, this brave lady took him with her. Look at how his worried face has now turned into a happy smile as he walks out the front door. Likewise, there are many other dogs out there that need you to save them from these shelters and run into the risk of being euthanized. Every single one of them was as sweet and innocent as the next and waiting for someone to take them out of these metal walls. This 7-year-old dog is a very aggressive one and does not like to be around anyone except for the people he knows. He was on the list to be put down because of how much fear he instills in everyone at the shelter. This person tries his best to save dogs like these from being put down, and watch him work his miracle on this dog. You won't believe what happens in the end. Always look out for these small babies on the roads. Whenever there is rain, just know that these little pups are getting drenched all the time. Be sure to watch the road when you drive and rescue these pups whenever you get the chance. Today is a good day for these fellas as someone with a kind heart decided to share their chicken nuggets with the dogs at the shelter. They all get one, a puppy at a time, and not one of them did not like it. Here are a couple more faces that might make your heart pound because of how adorable they are. They all are very caring companions, and you can clearly tell that they have nothing but love to give to anyone who takes them home. Here is what trauma can sometimes do to these sweet animals. The poor puppy is completely stunned and too paralyzed to even react to anything. On the other hand, here is what an adoption can do for these guys. Bess here has just been adopted and she can't believe that her time has finally come and starts jumping and running all over the place. Here is a little before and after of a dog who has finally made it out of the shelter and been adopted into a loving family. She sleeps and plays with a relaxed mind, knowing she is not going anywhere, and here is her smiling on the first night of her adoption. Similarly, Lola here has also been lucky enough to be picked up by an amazing family who is now going to have her live the life she always wanted. She just can't contain herself and her happiness, and who would blame her at this point? Sometimes you never know how quickly these dogs are going to be adopted, and this lucky puppy had the chance to experience a quick release when he was chosen to be adopted by someone. As little as he is just as happy about it. Here are the sweet faces of a few of the dogs that were not as lucky as the rest when it came to being adopted at the adoption event. Every single one of them, be it a different breed, color, personality, and size, is just as docile and lovable as everyone else, and I hope they had their time too. The look of hopelessness is beyond heartbreaking on this adorable dog's face, after being overlooked countless times. However, his amazing shelter parent continue to reassure him that his forever family is out there. Millie here sadly did not get to convince anyone to take her home through 2 of these events. She is still in the hopes of finding her family that she knows is out there. Here is what these dogs look like when they are almost out of hope and will to go on as they start accepting their new life here at the shelter. The next time you are in the mood to get yourself a pet dog, just head on down to your nearest shelter and help one of these guys get a new life for themselves, because trust me, they deserve a second chance. After spending 2 of his dog years, which are like 9 human years, Gotti's big day finally came as he had been adopted and taken out of his glass walls. Poor Bruce here was on the list to be put down as he was becoming more of a liability to the shelter due to his nature, but someone managed to pull through and save his life both from death and from the shelter. Not all heroes wear capes, as they say, sometimes they wear a black cap. Volunteer work at these shelters is what keeps the hopes of these dogs up, as they like to be given special time and privileges from time to time. Look at just how happy she is right now. Here are a few dogs waiting in line at the kill shelter to be put down one by one, but as with everything, there is always a happy ending, and these dogs got what they deserved and were all adopted in the nick of time. This distinguished gentleman got all dressed up today for adoption day, but sadly, nobody bats an eye toward him, which is very sad and truly heartbreaking. Every shelter has special dogs, special in the sense of their time spent, lives, and challenges they face, but everyone has a story to tell and to even write with you, so don't forget to give them all an equal chance. Here is a beautiful little boy who is about to go home to his new family. Would you look at how adorable he is? That is one relieved puppy. Happy endings come to all those who deserve it, and all of these dogs will get their chance, like this happy fella who is just flying everywhere after getting adopted by this loving family. Penelope is yet another fortunate dog who got a chance to experience a better life again, as she also got adopted out of this wonderful shelter. With all of her goodies packed with her, she goes out of the door and catches her very first breath of freedom. What was your favorite video? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Here's another video you may also like.